6. I don't remember. One of those. 5 or 6. Yeah, episode 6. What was it called? The Devil's Shoes or something?
Okay, we're live, so no more swearing, or otherwise YouTube doesn't like it.
Yeah, we're live! I never swear, man. I'm not a person who swears. I'm a man of God. I just want to make sure that's clear. Just like Shannon is a woman of God. Things didn't go right for her, but it's okay.
Way to
They'll go right for
spoil
the
that Shannon got out.
Prince RJ, I'm Tree. So do we have to wait for burnt toast? He's
I
just
guess we've only done it with burnt toast, so like I think we can
not
just
burnt
start
toast.
talking about Survivor. We don't really need him until he joins.
He's on time every time except for now.
He's usually on time every time I call him.
You know what? That's really irresponsible of burnt toast to always be on time and then just out of nowhere just decides to not be on time anymore. I mean, that's inappropriate. It's
All right, buddy.
unacceptable. Okay. What should we talk about first? Should we talk about Rizzo's Riz?
Basically, the war between Hina and Uli, it's going on.
Oh yeah, so Uli was dominating up until I mean, I guess they're technically still dominating to an extent because they still have the most members, but after this episode, it looks like the other tribes have finally made their move.
Uh, so here's what happened this one. So let's see. Let's see. Hina and Kelly were split up, and Uli got resurrected for one round.
Yeah. You would think that the easy vote would just be Steven, right? Because it's like, oh, yellow's alone. We can just take out another yellow, and red would just be the dominating tribe. But there was a surprise.
There was a surprise
not
attack on
entirely.
Shannon.
Yeah, which, if you think about it, it's not that shocking because Sage has already had a thing against Shannon, and then Joan, or however you pronounce his name, it seemed like, you know what? I still don't understand why he did flip on Shannon. Because it seemed right before.
Where is Burnt Toast when we need him?
I know. And right before Tribal Council, it seemed like Joan was gonna side with the red tribe, and then all of a sudden he flips. I need that to be explained next episode because I don't get it. I know why Sage did, because Sage hates Shannon. I don't know why Joan did it. Like, what was the point of that? I don't know.
I don't know why Joan flipped on Shannon. Maybe because they told. Maybe because Sage or Steven told Joan that he was the vote, and then he voted with them.
Oh yeah, no, I remember that part, but it just seems so like he would just believe it, like he wouldn't try to confirm it. I don't know, it just seems weird. But
and then
obviously Sage did it.
They played for a award where Kelly was in a lead and lost again, a curse. Because they couldn't aim a ring.
That is true. Oh my gosh, it's the curse from Game Changers.
They couldn't
Game
aim a ring.
Yeah. And also I think Sage getting Shannon out was actually smart after some reflection because remember that Sage was on the bottom of her original
tribe. And Shannon is a shark.
Yeah, Shannon's a shark.
And so Sage did the right thing by fishing her out.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Yeah. But yeah, Sage was on the bottom of her tribe, and she felt left out. She was noticing it, so it was a smart move for her to take down one of the numbers of the original red tribe. And it was good for Joan, even though he didn't do it because of that reason.
Yeah, because Joan was on the bottom as well.
Yeah, but he didn't do it for that reason. He didn't even know, but he unintentionally helped himself.
He could have voted with Jason, the last tribal, but he didn't.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it looks like we're about to enter the merge, so it's just going to be red versus yellow basically for the rest of the game. And we have an idea of who's going to win.
We are going to float through the rest of the game until someone gets.
Yeah, and that's what makes them really important because they're those two people from the third tribe that is just practically gone, right? They're going to be super important in deciding who wins that war, right? And for me, it looks like Alex is going to side with yellow because he's spending more time with them and he's having more bonds with them. I think Sophie B is obviously gonna side more with
Sam, what do
Savannah,
we
Rizzo,
have in the
Ron
audience? Oh, she's
Rose. The way this is at Charlie's cousin. You know what? Join the podcast. See if Golan joins. Golan used to join this,
And
right?
then,
Golan isn't
and
doing
then on the Kelly beach, the chicken broke out and they had to chase it down.
Right. But Amen, I think we have to take a moment to talk about the man, the myth, the legend,
No!
RIZGOD, Riz God, baby. No, but for real, okay, just real quick, I want to make an example real quick. So, Shannon, right? Her game, she was trying to rely on her social game more than anything, right? I saw her exit interview, and that's what she was saying, that she wanted to be a strong social player. And she was saying that the way she was acting in that episode, yeah, and the way she was acting in that episode, she said that was her being her authentic self. But obviously, it came off really bad.
We have in the audience. I don't think she watched
Oh my
Survivor
God.
49 at all.
Bring her in. Come on. Kaliana. Pressure girl.
She could bring herself up. She's a co-owner.
Wait, really? Oh, I want to be a co-owner. Guys, can I become a co-owner?
No.
I just abuse my power. Just kidding. I wouldn't do that, guys. All right.
Okay, so enough about Riz God, bro. Stop talking about it. Well,
yeah.
then
but just
there's
one
challenge where
okay, one more
equal, and then Hina was in the lead, followed by Kelly, and then Uli was dead last. And obviously, with the Kelly curse, they lose.
Yeah. What do you think was like Shannon's downfall? I wanted to talk about that. That's where I was talking about right now.
Shannon's downfall is just talking to everyone, especially talking to Steven at like 4 in the morning, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I agree with you. It seemed her move was to go to each person and give them a different name. Like I think she told Joanne either Steven or Sage, and then she told Sage
Shannon really
Joanne.
cannot do what we do in Outlaster BC.
Yeah, she tried doing what we do in Outlaster,
like,
and it just
these people are smarter than the little kids playing Outlaster.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like Sage said, she shot herself in the foot. That was a terrible move. Did she just think that each person was just gonna not try to confirm it with the other people? It was such a
on actual Survivor, talking to every person is going to put a target on your back.
Yeah, Outlaster no, but it's because you can whisper, you can be angry.
There's whispering, which is very overpowered.
Yeah, the episode made Shannon look really bad. She looks really bad in the edit. Oh, I kind of feel bad, but that's how it came off. She was just too. Also, I think another part of her downfall, and I don't disagree with her beliefs. I'm a believer myself, but she was just way too forceful in expressing her belief to everyone. That was the problem. Like she was going around, she was like, "Guys, I think God brought us all together," and then she was like praying at Tribal. It's like she was just overdoing it, and it just rubbed everyone the wrong way.
And then that's when it got to her. She got out.
Yeah, and compared to Rizzo, real quick, his social game feels a lot more authentic. Like it feels like he's just being himself. Like he's clearly a Survivor geek. And when you see him laugh and smile and do all these like awkward things, you could tell that's just him. Like that's who he is. Whereas Shannon, even though she said she was being authentic, it felt like it was inauthentic. It felt like she was putting on a performance to each person, and I think that was a problem for Shannon.
It was.
So yeah.
And then Christina nearly getting medically pulled from the game.
Oh yeah. I actually thought. Yeah, that would have been crazy if she got medevaced as well, 2 medevacs in one season.
We already getting medevaced. Well, we don't need Christina getting medevaced. She was just hyperventilating.
Yeah. I also want to talk about Sophie B finding that knowledge of power, beware advantage, wondering who she's going to use it on.
She knows Rizzo has the item, but what about everyone else?
Yeah, exactly. Because like I was thinking, because people were predicting, she was gonna take Rizzo's idol, but I don't think she's gonna do that because she knows there are other idols
And then
out
there's
there.
MC
And
who still has the beware advantage, and still nobody knows about it.
yes, sir, and everyone knows about Rizzo's idol. So that's kind of the problem, that like she only knows about Rizzo's idol, and well, I mean everyone knows about his idol, so and she has to use it at a certain amount of time. So she can either steal her closest ally's idol,
And then
or
there was Sophie S trying to become Alex's new Sophie B.
yeah, I'm the new Sophie or whatever. Yeah, that was funny. But yeah, so and obviously Sophie taking Rizzo's idol would be a dumb move because Rizzo's already a very close ally of hers. So it'd be very awkward if she just wasted her knowledge of power.
Yeah, she should not just
On
take Rizzo's idol.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
Rizzo manages to grab it to the final 6, then maybe.
Yeah, exactly. So I think she's gonna have to find out who else has an idol and then try to steal their idol.
Yeah.
Which we know MC does. Yeah, and that would be the move. And obviously Alex wasted his idol.
We know MC has to use a beware advantage to get the idol.
Yeah, so she's gonna have to take it from MC, but no one knows about MC's idol. But everyone knows about Rizzo's idol. But I think Rizzo but I think Rizzo's handling it really well. He's not like panicking or anything. He's just being like, "Oh, thank you for being honest with me. Yeah, I'm an open book. Everyone knows about my idol." So that's good. I think that's great gameplay. He's kind of not trying to hide it or make up lies saying, "Oh, wait, I don't have an idol." You know what I mean? So I think he's handling it really well for considering everyone knows about his idol, which is crazy.
It definitely is. I could see him getting into like final 5 or final 6. He's not winning though.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, we'll see about RAZGOD Risk God Baby. But also, I want to say real quick, but even though everyone knows about his idol, we would think, okay, that's horrible, right? Like, how are you gonna go on in the game when everyone knows you have an idol?
Like, eventually, someone's gonna try to flush it.
Exactly, yeah. Or try to blindside him and make him go home with it in his pocket. But he did make a good point in the episode when he said that he likes that the idol makes him instill fear in people. And so he could actually
fear in certain people with the idol. Some people are gonna try to fight back. It's a double-edged sword.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think they're like terrified, but I think the fact that he has an idol makes people want to be like, I don't know if we should go after Rizzo because he has an idol. He might play it, and not everyone might want to make a big move and try to blindside him because if he plays the idol, then it backfires, right? So it is kind of like a tricky situation. In one way, it's horrible that everyone knows about his idol, but in another way, people are like, oh, he's got an idol. It's kind of like when we're playing Outlaster and somebody has. It's kind of like when we're
convince them not to vote you because you have an idol. We're just instilling
fear
into people.
Exactly, yeah. It's kind of like an Outlaster when someone has an idol. We're always like, should we go for them because they have an idol? Maybe we should wait, or maybe we should try to make them waste it.
Yeah.
It's kind of one of those. Yeah, so it's the same for that season right now, where people kind of have a little fear.
If we have the numbers, what I like to do is I like to throw one extra vote on the idol holder, so that if he doesn't play it, he goes home guaranteed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
While we're splitting the vote on a secondary target.
Yeah, but I am curious to see what's going to happen with this war now that Red is down 1 number. I think Yellow are down 2, right? And you could tell when in the beginning of the episode when they came back from Tribal, they kind of like rolled their eyes. They were kind of like expecting that to happen. So you could tell that they are going to go against each other. It really does seem like there's going to be a war. Yeah.
A war is already is already taking place.
Yeah, and it's just about who wins, which again we kind of have an idea of who's gonna win the war.
Versus Uli. Kelly can just slide through.
Alex and that's what's gonna be great for Alex and Sophie, I think actually.
And then
I think right now
it showed the merge. And the buff is black.
Wait, really? Yeah. Oh, let's go! I didn't even see the preview to be honest. I turned off the episode after it ended, but I think Alex and Sophie are going to be probably 2 of the most powerful players in the entire game, just because each side is going to look at them as numbers. they're not gonna want to vote him out. They're gonna be like, please help us. And the red is gonna try to pull in both Alex and Sophie, which they kind of already have Sophie anyways. And then the yellow is gonna try to pull in.
But only if Alex and Sophie can convince someone that that one of their own flipped.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, I wonder if they're gonna like go back to each other.
If it's Alex and Sophie, then it's Jover. They have to stick to one side now.
It's Joe over. Yeah. Yeah. So if I were Alex or Sophie, if I were them, I would like in the merge, I would go back to each other, and then I would be like, let's form like our own little duo, which I guess in some ways might be.
Toast is talking about everything.
I know. Where's Burnt Toast? He's MIA. He's missing in action. Maybe he didn't want to talk to me. Maybe he hates me.
He's idle. I think he's usually online.
I mean, I think he is online. The last I checked.
No, he's idle.
Axe J. Why doesn't Axe J come in here? Axe J. Oh. Shout out to Axe J.
I'm sure won't be a war since Jawan and Sage already betrayed the Uli Six. Maybe, definitely. Probably they might go back to the old Uli, even though they see Shannon gone. But I don't know.
Yeah, Yoshi does make a good point. That's the thing. I think Joan though, I think he's gonna be a flipper. I don't think he's gonna be stuck to one side. I think Joan's gonna be a flipper. I think he's gonna be going back and forth. He seems like the type that's gonna be like just going with what he thinks is best. I don't think he's gonna stick to one side fully. That's my prediction.
Oh, look who it is! Look who it is! It's the nerd
Axe J. Actually, should come in and give his thoughts on this episode.
Alright, get in here.
Oh my gosh.
What do you want? What should I do?
Just talk about Survivor 49. Episode 6.
Yeah, do you have like any predictions or anything?
My honest opinion, I still have no idea how Savannah got casted for 50. Like, she's so boring. I'm not gonna lie. And additionally, I also think she's kind of like overly paranoid, so it kind of just knocks her game down a little. So I just don't see how she got casted for 50.
So Savannah,
I see why.
So Savannah's not winning.
Yeah, she definitely loses. Like
I don't think Savannah wins. I think Savannah's like a fire-making loser.
If anything, she might just be like, because I know she has relevance within like the merge episode, so she might just be 9th place at like best.
She could also be a losing finalist.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Maybe like a 0 vote finalist, or maybe even a dragon boot, right? Like 5th, 6th, something like that.
What does that mean, dragon boot?
It means like taking.
Yeah, it's a term used for like the big players in each season of Survivor, or at least in the new era. It's just a term that people made up. Where usually like the big players go out 5th and 6th. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I really don't see how she makes it that much farther.
I'm surprised how Steven on the tribe with 3 Ulis had Jawan and Sage flip on Shannon.
Because Shannon's an idiot. Like, she was extremely cautious.
Yeah. And not only that, like I mentioned earlier, she was really forceful in the way she was like approaching everyone. Like she was just being too on the nose, too like even me, like I agree with her like whole spiritual thing, but even I would have been turned off. I would have been like, okay.
She's literally like, she thought she was Boston Rob at this point in my whole life. Like she really thought she was up there, but she's not.
She definitely did. No, you're right. Because in her exit interview, I think she mentioned something about getting advice from Boston Rob. I'm like, what advice did you get from Boston Rob? Because
oh my god, what did Rob give her, bro? He really set her up for failure. Holy.
Yeah.
She must have read his book. There's no way.
Dude, and she also said that she trained an AI to act as Jesus to give her advice for the game.
AI.
Are you trolling? Who let this?
No.
I can't even get the words out. Who casted her, bro? I need to know who casted her because there's no way.
I don't know. But that's legit what she said. She said she trained an AI to act as Jesus to give her.
We have to merge.
Yeah.
What do we
cannot be
think about
serious.
this merge?
We just know that Savannah is the focal point. I'm pretty sure she's gonna be the target, and she also fights someone for an advantage. We don't know what the advantage is, but everyone is going for it. So, our advantage.
Okay, so
But I will say the one.
what happens to MC's Beware advantage once they get to the merge?
She probably doesn't find it. I'm gonna be honest. Like I'm pretty sure it'll depend on if the camp that they merge on is the exact same one that she was on previously. But if not, then she most likely does not find it unless she goes in a different
I
like.
don't like
You
Savannah
have to.
because how she complains how she wants Jawan gone, but she had 2 chances so far and voted Jason both times. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I-
you make a good point, Yoshi. Yeah.
I agree with Yoshi 100%
The,
because
the
Savannah.
only thing.
Savannah's complaining about Jawan and wants him out, but instead she just sticks with the Uli alliance and just votes out Matt and Jason.
No,
Yeah, the only
because
thing I
I,
will say is that it kind of reminds me of Kyle
But
with
to be
Shaheen, if you
fair,
guys
to be
remember.
fair,
Who it is.
Matt was like cocky, so he deserved to go.
no,
Yeah, Matt was
'cause
really bad.
I understand Savannah's logic with how she views Joanne from her perspective, but in my opinion, she's doing way too much. Like I feel like Joanne hasn't really done anything. If anything, he's one of the core people who's like Uli strong or whatever. So the fact that she's gunning for him literally because he's like the nice guy or whatever, it just doesn't sit right with me. I'm not gonna lie because he
Yeah,
didn't.
I agree with you. I like Savannah's assertiveness and I like how she's playing hard, but I do feel like, especially in this episode, I think sometimes she just takes it a little too far. It's like, okay, calm down. Like in the beginning of the episode when I think Alex was talking about them eating chicken, he wasn't trying to rub it in their face. I think he was just trying to like express like how grateful he was, and she seemed like angered by that, and she was like cursing like under her breath. I'm
She
like,
was mad
okay.
that Alex had to kill a chicken.
I know.
I
I'm
mean,
like,
what? Bro, they're on an island where they're most likely not going to find any sources of food. So finding a chicken is a legendary pull, and she's over here pissed about it. Like, you forget what you signed up for or something? Like, this isn't free eats.
yeah.
But on another note, we actually don't even know what this advantage could be. Like, for all we know, it could be a return of some extremely overpowered broken advantage. That's all we know. We just know that Savannah doesn't have it because she loses supposed clash.
Yeah.
Okay, so Savannah's just not winning.
Yeah, Savannah loses. I don't see how she wins. And I also don't see how Rizzo wins, despite him being like up there, because again, when we take a look
By
at the
saying that, you're going to piss Zan off.
I don't really care. Let's take a look at the tribe divisions for 50, shall we? Because if you take a look on each tribe, there's one winner, and there hasn't been more than one winner. So we can assume that neither Savannah nor Rizzo has won the season.
You guys think
Bro's
you guys think
spoiling.
Sophie?
This is crazy.
I'm not- I'm just not gonna say. I don't know. I don't know anything. I honestly don't know anything.
You know, because not in my opinion, what if we just get a rugged pull, and then after that, neither Savannah nor Rizzo is on 50, or Rizzo just goes home with the idol the same episode.
Rizzo's going home
No.
with the idol. Watch this.
No,
No, it's not happening, boss.
see,
You
I
can
would.
cancel Christmas.
Because this is just gonna be
Imagine
like.
the legend. RIZGOD Rizgot, baby. Okay.
Okay. Wait, also there is something to note though, because I feel like since the split between the tribes were like more concrete this time. Like, what I mean by that is how the tribes lost immunity and they swapped. I think this is the first merge in the 40s that we had 11 players left, which means as soon as you're the merge boot, you're gonna make the jury. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
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 Okay, yeah, so that would mean unless they change the format again, and then we have 7 jurors, 3 finalists, then I'm okay with that. But it depends on what Jeff decides to do, and who knows? They might just do another like split tribal where it's two people that want
All
at
right, guys.
separate.
In this winner is back.
Huh? What?
I'm the goat.
How are you the GOAT? What are you talking about?
I'm on Survivor 49 and I won.
All right,
Oh
buddy.
my
Whatever
God.
you say.
Yo,
Okay.
should we invite
God,
Fire
get him
Breather?
out of here.
No, wait. I want to say.
Yo,
Go ahead.
Zan. Yo, Zan.
What's up, ITJ?
You're forever my op, bro.
What did
Why?
Zan do?
Yeah, what did I do?
I'll never forget that AE Man hosting in April 2025.
What?
Bro.
Bro.
Mind you, this was the stream right after the season 10 list or whatever.
I'll never forget that, Zan. You voted
Wait,
me
what?
out. You voted me out over the two girls that were in a pre-made, and then they voted you out right after because it was double.
Well, I wanted to be voted out. I told Saito that I was gonna let him win. They actually didn't want me to get voted out. They were saying they didn't want Saito to go because he would win, but I told Saito I promised him that I would let him win.
Yo, I
Yeah.
don't like Savannah either. Fire breathing, Yoshi.
Wait, I wanted to ask you guys: do you think that the Savannah
Oh,
Joan
he's
thing is gonna
finally
be
here. He's finally here.
I don't think
I was cleaning.
with
I don't
the
think-
same profile picture?
I don't think the
Okay,
Savannah
Zan, he's
Jawan thing
finally
is gonna
here.
turn into.
Okay, let's go. Now it's gonna get real. Now that we got Burnt Toast here. All right, Burnt Toast, what do you have to say about this episode?
I thought this was the best episode of the season so far. I really enjoyed this episode.
No good episodes.
I agree, sir. I agree.
I thought this was a really good episode. Just for this new era, this feels like this season they've
Whoever
It feels like-
muted him.
I don't know. It feels like this season they're trying.
Okay.
Some technical difficulties.
It feels like they're trying to get rid of.
Okay, whoever's doing that, I'm going to kick you from the call.
What's happening? It's not me. I don't even have power to do that.
God, so stupid. But I feel like they get rid of the stuff that
Alright,
People have been
alright, you're good.
not
Alright, you're
wanting.
out of here.
Oh God. It feels like they're trying to get rid of the stuff that a lot of people have been not liking during the new era, like taking away their votes, multiple
Dude,
journeys.
exactly. Yeah, you're actually right about that. I think they might be using this last season of like the 40s to like test things out or bring things back. You're right.
That's
yeah.
what I feel like, because it seems like they're not going to have a mergatory. It feels like it's going to be like a normal merge, which a lot of people have been asking for. And
Yeah.
and so far, this season feels like the most 30 season of the new era.
Yeah, Jeff wasn't wrong when he said that it was going to be a really quirky season, is what he said. He called it quirky.
Yeah.
It is very, yeah. I do
If-
like how all the personalities are so wild.
Yeah, like in a good way, this season feels like it belongs in the 30s. It doesn't feel like a new era season.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah.
And so far, this is the only new era season where no one had their votes stolen away from them.
Dude, oh my gosh, I hated that so much about 48. Like, I can't stand that somebody could go on Survivor and lose their vote to die. Like,
Literally.
what?
Like 5
ridiculous.
people went home because they lost their votes.
Quick fun fact: I
dude.
went to Justin Pioppi's pizza place in Revere.
How was it?
It was low key really good.
That's
Like, I would
nice.
definitely go again.
So, who do you think is... So based on this merge, I think there's a lot of things that could happen at the merge. Because Jeff said this season, this merge is very fluid. And I could possibly see a scenario where Hina takes early merge and then loses it late merge.
That would be interesting. I would actually like to see that over Red just continuing to dominate.
Yeah,
I
because
could go
like
for that. I
'cause-
definitely see Sage flipping to Hina.
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
I'm thinking
yeah,
I'm thinking when they hit the merge, Uli will be like, "Oh, we need to stay strong," and like Savannah and like Rizzo, because Savannah and Rizzo, we need to know reason why they are deserve to be on 50. And what if this is the reason? Like, what if Uli gets
Exactly. Yeah.
decimated at early merge? Like, Hida
Is
just
it
starts
100%? Is it 100%?
You're
like
still
what
right.
if Jawan and Nate go out back to back, like boom, 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 and then
Dude,
we
that's what I
just
was
let
saying. I said earlier
like
that
what
I
if
think
no
Joan's
like
gonna be a
what if
flipper.
like yeah, Sage, Jawan, and Nate go back to back, and
Yeah.
then they're like at a like, and then you have Savannah, Alex, Sophie, and Rizzo at like 4-4 because there'll be 4 Hina and then 4 other players at 8. And what if that's when Sophie uses her knowledge is power and steals it on MC, or she just steals it at merge?
I think that's what's gonna happen. Yeah.
Because I could
Steal it
I
from
could
him.
see that. Like, what if the final 4 is Alex, Savannah, Rizzo, and Sophie?
Wait. Who did you say? Rizzo, Savannah, Sophie, and who?
Sophie B and Alex.
Mm,
2
that would be
Kelly,
interesting.
Just crazy.
2 Uli. Like that.
Well,
that
Alex.
I don't think that's gonna. I do not expect that to happen. I think that Hina is. I think we're probably going to go into a Hina Pagonging, but I hope I'm wrong. I hope that Hina is able to have
Yeah,
like
Hina's
early
not
control
getting
of the merge.
Pagonged that easily.
Yeah, I'm not against red. Like, I love the red tribe, but I don't want to see just like a straight, Paganing. Like I want to see like yellow take control first, and then kind of like a David versus Goliath situation where like the Davids take
Yeah.
control, but then the Goliath take it back. Yeah, I want to see
Like
something
what if Savannah, Sage, and Rizzo just really very well just fluid just like go in between these and kind of like pick off one after another.
Yeah.
Kind of like because I've heard something like it's a 44 kind of the fluidity is kind of like 44, so I could see that possible where they go back and forth on getting Uli and Hina members out.
Oh, that would be so good. I would love that. That would be really
Yeah.
interesting. I would love that.
I
I think it's gonna be Alex and Sophie B. I think they're gonna be power players because I think people are gonna see them as like, oh, they're the only 2 blue members. So I think both sides are gonna be trying to pull them in.
that's
Again
what
and
I
again.
feel. I feel like what if Sophie is one of the people who flip flops? Like what if she's like what if like you have to wonder why she's not at 50.
Possible.
Like you have to wonder if she doesn't win, why doesn't she win? Does she make final 3 or does she like final 5, final 6? Like
Yeah.
possibly what if Alex and kind of like how Denise and Malcolm really worked flawlessly in Philippines where they got to the merge, they could flip flop working with Hina and Uli like because they basically would be the swing votes like Zan said.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I was thinking about Sage, and I'm like, I wonder if she would be a flip flopper, but I keep like when I think about it, I think she's just
I'll
gonna
be
stay
impressed
with.
if she does flip flop because she has done nothing so far. Who do you mean, Yoshi?
I feel like apparently
Sophie B.
Sage's
Sophie.
apparently Sage's family hates Rizzo. Like at one of the live
Oh my
parties, Sage's families hate Rizzo. So I have
Oh,
a feeling that Sage like blurting out that Rizzo has an idol is going to make Rizzo hate her.
I think Rizzo's gonna do some crazy stuff in the. I think the merge is gonna be crazy. I do think Rizzo, Savannah are gonna pop
Yeah,
off
that
in the
merge is
merge.
going to be insane. But
Yeah,
neither Rizzo nor Savannah is winning. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Savannah has only 2 confessionals this episode.
Yeah,
I'd like to
It's a
see
little
someone
crazy
like
'cause
Sophie B or Steven win.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
I don't think so.
But they
But,
could.
I mean,
But that could happen. We could be in for an upset because there's a good there is a possibility that one of them may win.
Yeah, but I was thinking that I don't think Sage is gonna turn back to red only just because she felt so.
Sage is not turning back to red because if Savannah sees Shannon gone, then she'll know who did it. It was Sage.
Yeah,
But
yeah, exactly. And I don't mean that, but
Sage could basically go up to Savannah and talk about how Shannon was trying to get her out and try to throw.
That's true, yeah.
She could throw Shannon under the bus, saying like, "Oh yeah,
But
Shannon was
then-
really
but then
heavily my
Savannah
saying
would
and
be
I can't
having
say
none
anything."
of it, and then
Yeah,
Sage
Savannah's not
really-
gonna believe her. Savannah's
yeah,
way too
Savannah's not
smart.
even gonna believe
Yeah.
her.
Savannah's so crazy. She's so assertive and so smart. Like if you tell her that, she's just gonna be like, she's just not gonna believe it.
Savannah is low-key a great villain so far. She's
I
a
like her.
great she's a great new era villain.
She is. She is. Yeah. She's really assertive and like I love that she's like really assertive and she's taking like this alpha female approach, but it can get a little too much sometimes. Like I think I mentioned earlier that earlier in the episode she was like cursing under her breath at Alex just because he was explaining the chicken thing.
Oh, that was funny. No, that was
It
funny.
was
I
funny.
I love those type of people who just get pissed off for no reason. Like
Yeah, but I
we
do.
need more Savannahs. We need more explosive, actual big personalities that aren't just like going to be like oh
Like,
let's like say let's keep on happy for the camera. Ooh, Jeff. Oh my god, I love this fried chicken and waffles. Oh
I
my god.
100% agree with you. Yeah, it's just boring. Like you need that at least one person that's just gonna cause
Yeah, like the
chaos.
entire cast of 48 where they're like, "Ooh, so happy, fried chicken and waffles. Oh my god, I'm so happy." I need to stay positive for the cameras.
Yeah,
like-
well, that's because
like, I
all the people that were the other way were taken out in the premiers, unfortunately.
Like Sophie S. I liked her little explosion when she was like, "I don't care about fruit. I want actual meat." Like that was funny. That was
Yeah.
nice. I need stuff like that. People to not care for
Yeah.
if Jeff is like who's just sick of Jeff's shit. I just need that. I need more players like that.
I mean, 46 was like a whole season like that, right? There were like so many big personalities.
Literally, it's why 46 is one of the best new era seasons.
Yeah, I mean that
so
season was
good.
insane. Q, you ruined my
because
own.
bro is obsessed with Q. That's why.
No, I do love Q, and I do think he's like
He
my
was
favorite player. With
Q is great TV. He's amazing. Q is so
but, like,
fun.
yeah, but a lot of people in that season were fun to watch. Even the ones I didn't like, I just thought they were fun to watch.
Yeah, they're
Um,
fun. Like Rome is like like he is an awful person, but he is so fun to watch. I love Rome. I fucking love Rome
Yeah, he was hilarious.
because he was just a great old school villain. I just love him.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm happy we're starting to get actual villains in Survivor because we had Say last season, who was definitely a villain, and then we had Rome in 47, and then 49 we're having Savannah and like Savannah basically.
Yeah. Also, and we were wondering like, what does Savannah do that gets her to be on 50 in the merge, right? And I was thinking, well, if we go back to like 46, for example, he was actually kind of like not that crazy in the pre-merge. Like he was pretty calm and collected. He actually seemed more like a hero type, right? Like he was saying how he failed his team and how he was sad about it and that he was trying really hard. Like he seemed more like a hero, right? But then the merge comes and he just transforms into a completely different person, and that could happen with Savannah.
Yeah,
in the merge.
she could go full villain.
Yeah,
like
she
she
could
could
pop off.
go like she's already villain on the confessionals, but she could go full villain on the island.
That would be crazy.
Do you think that? Yeah. Do you think that the Savannah Joan thing is kind of similar to the Kyle Shaheen thing, where like Kyle's constantly saying we got to vote off Shaheen, but he never does it till the end? Do you think Savannah?
Because Savannah just seethes with rage is when she sees Jawan. She's not friendly with Jawan. She hates Jawan. She actively wants him to die, basically, in the show. She hates Jawan. She hates everything Jawan does.
Dude, and when she finds out that he flipped on Shannon, oh my gosh,
Yeah, she's like Katora and Bruce.
Yeah,
But
that's gonna be
Katora
fun
just
to watch.
hates Bruce. Just watch that. But then you have Jawan, who's secretly in love with Savannah, who in a previous episode has said, "When I grow up, I want to be like Savannah." And he's 2 years younger than her.
It is funny to see how like unaware he is of his original tribe, that he thinks they're all equals when he's at the bottom.
Literally, his whole tribe basically hates them, and he's like, "Oh, my tribe loves me."
Yeah, whereas Sage is aware that she was at the bottom, and that's why she's flipped on red. Whereas Joan is just doing it. I'm not even sure. I think
and Jawan thought like, "Oh my god, I'm the biggest deciding vote in like the challenge last episode." It was like, "Bitch, you're not doing anything." All of that work was because of Sage and Steven. They're the
Yeah.
reason why you're still around, not
Yeah. Sage and
literally.
Siobhan was just sheeping them, and like Sage and Steven were
Literally.
just doing everything.
Jawan had no control. He could have easily gone home. If Sage and Sadin said like, "Oh, let's get out Jawan," he would have went home. But they were like, "No,
Like
let's get
Jawan
out
was the
Shannon."
backup because Shannon wanted to Steve, but then nope, Steven was like, nope, I want to work with you, and then does Jawan instead.
And Jawan was still considering working with Shannon, even though she said that, "Oh, let's get out Jawan." Jawan is literally like Mitch 2.0.
Yeah. Well, now that you bring up Shannon, I wanted to ask you, what do you think was the main reason for Shannon's downfall?
I think because people saw that she had much of a threat level and she could barely manage. Like if everybody
Yeah,
knows you're a threat, you're not that good.
yeah. A lot of people were calling her out for being a shark or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah, shark, a Shannon shark.
Shannon Shark. Yeah. Do you think she
Also,
was being too forceful, like with her
no,
like
yeah,
spirituality?
she definitely was. She was being very forceful.
She was. Yeah.
She was going very South Pacific, like Coach did.
Yeah.
She was really starting to go full South Pacific. I would have loved to see her go farther because I would have loved to see how much chaotic she could be.
That'd have been funny if she took on some kind of like coach thing from South Pacific and
That
the
would have been so funny because we really would have gotten a South Pacific 2.0.
yeah.
You know
Yeah.
how back at camp when Rizzo was going out for fishing and Savannah said Ozzy Jr. I wonder if
Mhm.
that's a hint to where possibly Ozzy and Rizzo get into like a relationship or
Ooh,
friendship
yeah,
on this
yeah.
season.
That's true. Yeah, they're both on
Like
50. Yeah.
like I could see Rizzo being like Eric on Micronesia, being enamored at Ozzy.
Oh man, I hope not.
Like what if Suri blindsides Ozzy again and Rizzo's not in the vote? Like, oh my god.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like Ozzy to be honest, so I don't really
No, I
care
don't
what
like
happens.
Ozzy either.
I mean, I used to like. I thought like in his first season he was good, but after that, I don't know. He just kind of fell off after
Yeah.
that.
He was fun in Micronesia. Like,
Yeah.
it felt like he was more trying to actually play the game in Micronesia. But after that he kind of just gave up.
Yeah.
But even then he wasn't all that amazing. I would have rather
Alright.
seen Malcolm.
Well, do you guys want to like wrap it up with some like last minute predictions for next episode?
I could see possibly Jawan or Sage going.
Could be
Yeah.
because
Yeah. I think that's
because Hina's desperate for retribution, and since Jawan and Sage both flipped on their old tribe, boom.
yeah.
Yeah, because
It's
if
gonna
Jawan flipped on his old tribe and he tries to go back with them, I think they won't want to work with them anymore. I
Yeah,
think
they're
they'll
not
be
gonna
like, oh no, let's just put
Yeah, so
Jawan.
this is the last thing. Jawan and Sage go home next episode. Let's just see what happens.
Because the merge boot
Yeah.
is always a consensus target. It's always like a consensus target. So like, who do you think would be the consensus target? I think it would either be Jawan or Sage.
Wait, I have to ask real quick. My mistake. Is the next boot the last?
No, it's
Uh,
no, it's Jury. It's Jury next episode.